Hey guys, so this week I've been playing Deus Ex Human Revolution, which if you don't know is a sequel to a long-standing video game series, the Deus Ex series, which the first one's like heralded as like the greatest game ever created, and the second one was like should never have been made, even though some people liked it, but I guess it wasn't as good. I haven't played the original or even the sequel, Invisible War, but I got my hands on Deus Ex 3, and I figured you might want to know my opinion. So, here it is. Deus Ex Human Revolution takes place in a not-too-distant future where people have robot arms and stuff. In the game, you play as Adam Jensen, who, unfortunately, has no robot arms to begin with. Thankfully, one day while you're just doing security in the lab, some dudes break in, they kick your ass, and almost kill you. Thus, you get robot arms. Fast forward 6 months and Jensen's got his robot arms and he's back to doing, security stuff, but he wants revenge for, I guess the people that tried to kill him and also killed all his friends and his girlfriend. Clearly this is just a dramatic oversimplification of the plot of Deus Ex. The game itself deals with a lot of very heavy subject matter, most of which is way too complicated to get into in this tiny little review here, but a lot of it has to deal with things like humanity's pursuit of science, and like, is our moral compass like guiding us, or are we forgetting all that, and all kinds of crazy nonsense, playing God and all that stuff. The game itself does a really good job of posing a lot of questions about, the nature of humanity, and what is humanity, and playing God and all that stuff, but without getting preachy, without giving you an answer, without saying, progress is good, or science is bad. Outside of the themes and subtext and all that stuff, there's a lot of really good character work in there as well. The character of Adam Jensen can seem kind of bland at times because obviously you're picking his motivations and his paths as you go in a typical RPG fashion, but everyone around him has really interesting characters. They're all kind of trying to hide things, some of them have different motivations than you would expect, and it's layered. It's not the very two-dimensional characters that we see in a lot of video games. That being said, there are a couple of exceptions to this.
If it ain't the captain himself, Mr. Seraph done fixed you up good, ain't he?
Oh no. No, I didn't.
Didn't think I'd see you walking this boulevard anytime soon, that's for sure. Not after what happened 6 months ago.
In terms of the gameplay, Deus Ex does a really good job at allowing you to determine how you want to approach the game. Deus Ex is not just a stealth action game that lets you occasionally go guns blazing. It is a game where you can play completely stealth if you want, completely guns blazing, some hybrid of the two, and even there's subtleties within there. There's different levels. You can be more of a sniper, you can use explosives, you want to use energy weapons, you want to go non-lethal, full lethal, just all kinds of crazy options within the game. And all of this really reflects in the RPG elements because throughout the game, as you level up, you get praxis points, which is essentially skill points, which you use towards upgrading your character. You can upgrade your hacking. Do you want to be better at shooting? Do you want to be invisible for short periods of time? All this stuff that you can upgrade to help you play the game as you want to play it. Not having played the original Deus Ex, the only game that I can really see that compares really well is Metal Gear Solid. Deus Ex really feels like a Metal Gear Solid game that was written by somebody who was coherent and, understood plot and character and all that stuff. The atmosphere, the gameplay, just overall everything about the total package of this game is just so well done. I should preface that anything negative I have to say about Deus Ex should be taken in the light of, I really enjoyed this game and I think it's a really good game and you should buy it, but it still has its problems. For one thing, I don't like boss battles. I think I've outgrown boss battles. It just seems like I build my character to fight all the waves of bad guys and be all stealthy and hack stuff, and then I get to a boss battle and it's like, oh, what do you mean you didn't spend all your points on like guns and ammo and armor and stuff? Well, you're stupid. This is gonna be hard as hell for you to do now, and it just, it's frustrating. But besides that, it's great. I mean, it does. I kind of wish the AI was better. Not that it's bad. It's as good as any other stealth action game's AI is. I just wish this one would take it to the next level, I wish this game wouldn't be like one of those every other stealth game where you hide behind a box and the guy was like, get him! Oh, where'd he go? Meh, maybe he didn't exist. I'm just gonna walk away now, that kind of idiosyncrasies, things, the big words that I don't understand. I wish they wouldn't do that, but besides that, it's fantastic. It's definitely, if you're a big fan of sort of RPGs, especially more Western RPGs, and definitely if you're a fan of Deus Ex, get this game.